So hi guys, hope you're doing well, hope you're thriving. My name is Doreen. If you're new here, you are welcome to my channel. This is a channel where I will share lifestyle content that is encouraging, motivational and fun. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my pregnancy experience. I did a video a few days ago or a few videos ago where I was sharing about my pregnancy with fibroids, how it was painless. Despite the narrative being like, most people say that their pregnancies were painful with fibroids, but mine was painless. So I shared that video and it encouraged very many people. Very many people were touched, very many people were encouraged, motivated. Those who had lost hope regained their hope. And for that, we give glory to God. But in that video, I did not really tell you exactly what my pregnancy experience was. And some of the things that I experienced, one of you out there might experience the same. Anyway, these are pregnancy tales, just enjoy the experience. Yeah, so one of the things that I experienced when I was pregnant was low appetite. First and foremost, I used to think that when I get pregnant, I'm going to eat and eat everything and anything. In fact, I admire people, not that I admire them, but I'd be looking at people who are eating everything. I have a friend from the moment she learns that she's pregnant, somehow her appetite is up. She starts eating everything and anything. So I thought it was going to be the same with me, you guys. I had very low appetite. I was just eating because I had a baby in my tummy who needed something to eat and needed to grow. That is the only reason that I was eating. Yeah, so I had very low appetite. And another thing that made the appetite worse and the whole feeding thing worse was heartburn. You know how you get heartburn when you're pregnant? So every time I would eat something and get heartburn from it, it would go off the list. Every time I eat something, get heartburn, it goes off the list. You guys, I wasn't eating rice anymore. I would not eat Irish. I was not eating beans. I was not eating meat. I was not eating chicken. I was not eating any form of meat. The only thing that actually I ate for long when I was pregnant was matoke and peanuts, and then milk bread and buns, like bread. Those are the things that I think I ate for the longest time that were very kind to me and were not giving me heartburn. Of course, I would try to eat fruits. I would try to eat greens because, the baby needs a balanced diet and all. But also those things, like anything I would eat and it gives me heartburn, I would, remove it from my list of foods. So I always see mothers, like pregnant mothers, pregnant women, complaining of how they have heartburn, how they have what, but they're eating everything. So me, I devised the means. I was like, okay, if I eat something and it gives me heartburn, it is out. That's how I was able to cope with the pregnancy. Yeah, so, first trimester, we all go through first trimester, though there are other positive stories that I've heard of people who don't go through, the tales of first trimester, of how you'll be down, you're so dry, like you're drowsy, you're sleepy, anything you eat, you puke, your sense of smell goes so up. So any slight smell, you don't want to smell anything, you don't want to smell deo, you don't want to smell soap, you don't want to smell anything. All the fumes in the house go out of the house. Yeah. Apart from that first trimester ups and downs, and maybe the food thing that I've shared, my pregnancy was actually smooth. Like when you hear other people's pregnancies and you compare my pregnancy with their pregnancy, mine was actually smooth. And one of the things that became a game changer, especially during, like as you're transitioning from first trimester to second trimester, are the kicks. You guys, the first time I felt those kicks in my stomach, my baby was kicking, she was turning. It's like I got healed from all the first trimester issues, from the first trimester moodiness and all. I would look forward to the kicks. I would, turn to see if the kicks have come. So when those kicks come, like they're like a game changer. So if you're pregnant and this is your first pregnancy, and you're still in your first trimester, look forward for those kicks. When they come, you'll feel good, you'll feel nice, and you know that actually there's someone on the inside of you that is growing. Yeah, so those kicks were a game changer for me in that time. They would lift my mood. Yeah, so I want to just you a story about those kicks. So as the time went by, as were pregnant and all, and the baby was kicking, there's a day I felt like the kicks were low. So the whole day, like they were there, but they were low. The following day, I was like, we have to go to the hospital. We have to go and check if the baby is okay. You know, we rushed and went and checked. I remember that morning I cried and cried. I was like, my baby is not kicking as she should. Is she okay? Is she what? We went to hospital and checked, and the doctor told us, see, the baby is okay. Sometimes the kicks are high, other days they are low. It is okay. Provided you're feeling some kicks, it is, you know, the baby is okay. Yeah, so but I would encourage you that if you notice any difference in the kicks of your baby, I encourage you to go to hospital and they check. You go and they check. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to go and they check. Yeah, so I went and they checked, and the baby was okay. We went back home. I went back home happy, a happy pregnant wife. There's a book that Lisa Kusima, if you don't follow her on Instagram, you should go and follow her. I'll leave it here. I'll pin it here. Yeah, so that book helped me so much. Like, you know, when you're going through those mood swings, when you're going through that ups and downs of pregnancy, there's sometimes you don't have the energy and the, what can I call it? The mood. Does it even require mood? Like to pray, like to call on to God and all that. So that book has prayers. It has week by week prayers, and the prayers are according to the development of your baby. So as the baby progresses, like as the baby grows, the prayers are in line with that. So if this week the baby's heart is growing, the prayer is in line with, you know, the heart growing. If the lungs are developing, the prayer is in line with the lungs developing, and something like that. So I will leave it here. If you are a pregnant mom or you want to get pregnant, it actually starts like before you get pregnant. And I got the book actually when I was like after first trimester, so I had to read back and pray on the prayers that they had shared like in the first weeks, then catch up and then continue. If you want that book, you can DM me and I will point you in the direction of where I got the book from, so that you can start praying, because you may not be able to formulate your own prayers in your head because of what you're going through. Though talking to God, you know, should be so easy like that. But those prayers helped me so much. They really helped me so much to keep positive. They helped me in everything that I was going through during that time. So another thing during my pregnancy that I would look forward to were the hospital visits. And I used to go every month. You know, I used to look forward to that time where they'll put the thing on my stomach, on my tummy, and then I will see the baby, hear the heartbeat, you know, all those things, the doctor telling us how the baby is doing, how the baby is growing, progressing, and all that. Yeah, so I used to look forward to hospital visits. Like I wouldn't wait, like I'll be counting down from the time we leave the hospital up to the time we are going back. When we leave like this, I start counting down of like, when are we going back? I want to go and see my baby. I want to go and see my baby. Actually, some people, some parents, what they do, they even buy kits. I think there are kits nowadays, a kit like that has that ultrasound thing that you can put and monitor the heart rate of the heartbeat of your baby for yourself at home. People have those things which you can, those tiny things which you can put, those gels on the stomach and move the ultrasound things. So some people have those things at home, but for me, I used to wait for that time where the doctor has told us to go back to hospital for antenatal to go, and every time I would go, whether I have an issue or not, I would have to go through the ultrasound so that I can see my baby, feel the heartbeat, take videos and all that. It was such an exciting period. Yeah. So that is it for this video. That was my experience with pregnancy. Overall, I had a good pregnancy. I also ate those mangoes. I ate them. Our country in the compound, I finished all the mangoes. Yeah, what else was really funny about my pregnancy? Funny or exciting? Towards the end of my pregnancy, I got low blood pressure from not drinking enough. But every time I would drink enough, drink a lot of water, drink fruits, I would be okay. Towards the end, I think even my baby was due by then. I think I even gave birth like at 40 weeks because the stomach was loosened and the baby was due. Like I think she just wanted to come out. Yeah, so that was my experience, my pregnancy experience. I know very many people who have worse experiences. I know someone who shared on the Mama's Circle on Instagram, someone shared how they vomited from the beginning of their pregnancy to the end. I was like, you know what, God, I don't want to go through that. Then, of course, with fibroids, some people have pain throughout their fibroids. I went through this pregnancy praying and believing God that, I would carry the pregnancy to full term despite having fibroids. Because other people had done it, I believed God that it would also happen for me. And God went over and above and gave me a painless pregnancy with fibroids. What a mighty God we serve. Yeah, and some people have better experiences with pregnancies. There's some people who find out like in the 5th month that they are pregnant. Imagine like they missed the first trimester. Yeah, so we thank God for all the experiences, because at the end of the day, the Bible tells us that through perseverance, we become stronger. Like our hope, our faith is stronger and is built. Yeah, so if you do resonate with my story or with some of the stories that I've shared in between the video, please leave a comment below. Let's have a laugh. Let's encourage someone out there that is going through the most. Maybe you can share something that you went through while you're pregnant, so that if there's a mother out there and they're going through the same and they read through the comments, they will know that it is okay. I will go through this and I will overcome. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you're new, once again, please subscribe. There are very many people who watch my videos, but they have not subscribed. Guys, subscribe, please. Please. Yeah, subscribe, as it helps the channel grow. And when we grow, we impact very many people. Yeah, so thank you for watching. And on this channel, I always say progress is progress, no matter how small. So keep moving, keep growing, and keep glowing. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.